Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hoops and Football. As usual, your host, Shannon. This will be another injury report going in for round two, coming out of the Carlton game when we lost by a hair. We shot ourselves in the foot. I think we all can agree we probably deserve to win it. Some injuries, or a injury did come out of it. But don't worry, there is backup on the way to against the Gold Coast Suns, which I think we all can agree we're going to need that reinforcements because we're going up against a juggernaut that the AFL has built in the Gold Coast Suns. So good news is coming out of it that Nick Vlastuin will be ready. I reckon I probably pronounced that name wrong. I'll be ready for the game against the Giants. It says we expect Nick to come out of this week, so which is good to see. He probably could have played last week, but they did want to take the chance just in case. So then they gave him some more time for training load to work his way up because they still need him to play 20 plus games, which is definitely true. I think we all could agree probably missed a bit of Nick Vlastuin's experience and wisdom down there. And maybe that could have changed the difference between our game is just having Nick back there to sort of settle us down. And maybe control it. Maybe that first quarter wouldn't have been as crazy as it was when they kicked that 4 goals in 5 minutes. So then the other one will be available as Dion Prestia. It says, happy to say that Dion's got through all of his training. Probably expect to see him out this weekend at some level. Now, in my opinion on that one, I think he needs to play VFL just because he's missed a fair bit of the preseason. In my opinion, I think you have to earn your position, whether you go out as a star and you come back. I think you've got to play at least 1 or 2 VFL games. I think that should be for everyone because this is a time of this where we need to start making these young players earn it. And that's the exact same thing for the seniors. The seniors have to, in my opinion, they have to earn the opportunity to play a game and push a young person out. So I think Dion needs to play some VFL. And that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Dion needs to play some VFL to get a bit of match fitness as well and then maybe earn his spot as well? Samson Ryan is 1 week away, which is good news. That's sort of a chance for more reinforcement for Toby Nankervis. Obviously, he won't come in straight away if he was to be fit. I think you'd have to play a couple of VFL games and prove his fitness. But the report is Samson's progressing quite well. We're expecting him to return to playing at some level next weekend, which is really good to hear. Now, this is the one that hurt me considering how good he was against Carlton. And he's sort of starting to become a high-impact player with low possessions. Ryan Mansell. Wrist is 3 to 4 weeks. So Ryan presented an injury clinic the day after the game, complaining of a sore wrist, which we scanned, and we saw there was a slight scapular fracture there, which really sucks. He'll undergo surgery tomorrow, and then he'll expect to miss the next 3 to 4 weeks. That really does suck. I'd love to see him back out there a bit more. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Now it's an opportunity for players like Jasper Alga to step up and sort of maybe get themselves a chance to play. Maybe Zane Piker could come in as well. They both played some good games in the VFL. So yet again, it's an opportunity for another young player to come in and get some game time. And then the other one was Taj. So Taj is off the crutches. He's walking around a little bit with a smile on his face, which is good to see. We'll get some TC scans in the next week and see how his how his healing's going. We'll make some plans after that, which is good to see that he's off the crutches. Sucks he's not playing. I think he would have been a dangerous weapon last night or Thursday night. And then it also says Sam Cumming is back into football training. He's wearing the high-vis hat, so there's no contact on him right now. But we're hoping to see him training without the contact hat next week and see how he goes for a couple of weeks. So some of the things I've seen was that they want to get him training without the hat for a couple of weeks to see whether they think the shoulder's going to hold up. They want to sort of get a full preseason or VFL, just a season in general under him to get his body right before they take the surgery. But the other thing was that if the shoulder doesn't seem right, they're not going to take any chances after the 4 weeks and they'll go straight to surgery, which most likely will end his season. But I like that they are giving him the opportunity to get himself right. And maybe the shoulder does come right and then it's an off-season surgery. Or it's 2 years from now to have that surgery done. But I really do like they want to get a season under his belt, sort of what you want for a player, at least 1 year under his belt of training, getting the AFL lifestyle, the dietary requirements, what it is for traveling and all that sort of stuff. So I want to see that. That's what's be best for him in long term. So Overall, other than that, it still says Tom Sims is to be assessed. Josh Smiley is still 6 to 8 weeks away, which hasn't come down, which is, yet again, keep an eye on that one. It was 6 to 8 weeks last week, and it's still 6 to 8 weeks now. So I was hoping that would have been the 5 to 7 now, so it would have been making its way down. And Judson Clark is still to be assessed as well. So, guys, if you could, hit the like and subscribe button. Hope you are all doing well, and hopefully we've all recovered from the burning loss from last week. But as always, guys, remember, go to my Tigers.